Good afternoon, my name is Frost, and this is Observer System Redux. A quick warning, this game does tackle some topics that some people might not find very comfortable. So just in case, only watch if you feel comfortable. Just a bit of a warning to anyone who might be squeamish and might want to watch. But thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy. EKG. What I was saying about the sex bot, it's like a very interesting idea of when do robots and AI when do they become their own person type of thing, you know? When does, when do they stop becoming just a robot and their own living thing in a way? Like how Mass Effect did with how Mass Effect did it with Koreans and the Geth. It was always an interesting idea of like when did they become their own race, so to say? Like when did they stop becoming tools and start becoming their own living thing or own their own existence? It's a rather interesting idea, you know?
A real deal. Why leave it here? Yes.
Synchrosine injected. Strain level decreased.
Oop, that startled me a little bit. I think I have to go to first floor, right? Yeah, first floor is that one. I already know it's not a nice site to walk into. Let's do this. Yep.
Who is it?
Hey, PD. I need to ask you some questions.
About time one of you showed up.
Why do you say that? Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Did I? That 205's up to no good, I can tell you that much.
The tenant in 205 is causing trouble.
Oh, is he ever? So I wouldn't call him a tenant, he just shows up once in a while. I even called you people, but nothing's been done. Shows how you treat your senior citizens.
You're saying he's not a tenant? He shows up now and then, doesn't he?
Yes. Sometimes late at night, someone comes.
Who?
A man in a trench coat.
You called the police. Calm down. Take it easy. What's the problem?
Well, it's that 205 guy. I'm telling you, something very strange is going on in that apartment.
Uh-huh.
He comes in every once in a while hauling this huge briefcase. I saw him go down into the basement once. Not that I was following him or anything. I was down there doing my laundry.
All right, ma'am. I'll look into it. If I can.
Well, good. You should be out there doing your job.
That's right. That's what we're here for. We take care of the wackos, the uppers, the downers, the stray cats, the lost elderly, the poverty-driven, the insane homeless, and escaped prisoners roaming the streets. Plus the suicidals. The top dogs we never found. Gun traffickers, rush hour, the mean, the cruel, and the ugly, the stoners, the rapists, the boners, the crackheads, the gangs, the homeless children. And you, man.
Oh, this must be it. 3092.
Anyone in there? I just want to talk.
Hey, you stop messing up the halls. Other tenants complain. If you don't stop, I'll file an official complaint, JJ. Blueprints. Hey, I got you the files you wanted, so when the F are am I getting paid? The transfer was supposed to go through Monday, and so far I'm not seeing a single credit. Hacking into the municipal subnet ain't exactly a walk in the park. You know what's easier? Tracing your messages in order to find where you live. Not a threat, just a friendly reminder. Pay me now. Artificial intelligence, sir. Dear sir, I have to say I found your message intriguing, though not for the same reasons you would probably hope for. Let me, therefore, compliment your hypotenuse, hypot, can't talk, contained within. While it is true that the building in question was, in a long, historic, infused The building in question was, in its long history, infused with a vast web of neuroelectronic circuits, sympathizers as you call them. These serve as phenomena of something of purpose, from managing the building's holographic projectors to providing tenants with high-speed network connections. However, they do not and cannot perform a cognitive functions you postulate. Even though the internal network does use algorithms, typically of a certain AI system, it seems it simply lacks the capacity to develop any kind of autonomy, let alone a consciousness. Forgive my bluntness, but the purpose is simply ludicrous. Frankly, I would not have bothered replying to your message if not for the fact that I'm worried for your state of mind. If the building continues to whisper to you, I urge you to contact a psychologist or ask a neural technician to run diagnostic on your neural implants. Please seek help in any way you can. Thank you, sincerely, Professor Edward Hotchkiss. I can't talk. I can't tell these stuff, so I can't talk. Ugh, sorry. It's me again. Hey, sweetie. It's been ages since the last message. How are you? Are you eating okay? You promised to drop in. Guess you must have been busy. I'm guessing this is his mother. It is. I can read down there. And when are you going to introduce me to the lovely lady you were talking about? I know I shouldn't pry. That sometimes I worry about you. That it would be it would do you some good if you have someone you can share your life with. Oh, and remember, take your medicine. Remember what Dr. Jansky said. Call me mom. Hey, the credits went through. The code for the compartment is 8394. Whenever you want to do in there, just keep it down and keep it clean. Don't want the janitor on my butt about any noise or weird smells. I expect to see another transfer at the end of the month. So, more stuff in the basement. Voices from below. Don't believe the lies. The plague's still out there. Okay. This is not just about different porn stuff, so I might actually read it. It's actually conspiracy theories and backstory of the game, not just backstory about different porn movies. Hello, undesirables. If you are up to date on Chiron's propaganda, you probably heard our so-called Minister of Health spout out another gem of corporate wisdom. For those of you who let don't let me catch you up to speed. For those who don't, let me catch you up to speed. To all those who have given into the insurgent fear-mongering, I say again, there is absolutely no need for concern. The necrophage is no longer a threat. We have contained the glitch and thus free ourselves from the disease. Loyal citizens who support responsible augmentation have nothing to be afraid of. These words are BS. BFNS. Let me tell you how things really are. Unless you are one of the lucky Class A Fs with a shiny set of mods, in which case you're probably not reading this, the necrophage is still very real. We had at least 3 confirmed cases in the past year, one of which led to a small-scale outbreak. Luckily, we managed to contain it before it spread out beyond control. Now you might think 3 cases aren't nothing to get excited about. If so, I can tell you have never been in an outbreak. For most of us, cooped up in Class C districts, even a single instance is one too many. Okay, so the are you supposed to do? First and foremost, it will be better to prevent than cure, giving the phage rate recovery rate. Those words should be considered gospel. Once the phage hits, the plague hits. It's usually too late. So if you want to stay safe, look at the symptoms. Fever. Pay attention to even the slightest bumps in body temperature. The phage starts off slow, barely noticeable like the flu. Bit under weather. Get your butt to a local clinic and run a scan. Better safe than sorry. Implant irregularities. This is where you get tricky. Assume that, like most of us, you can't afford to run regular mod maintenance. You've probably gotten used to the old jolts to your nerval implant or a slight spasm of your artificial arm. However, if it starts to occur at an increased rate, you need to check yourself. Erratic behavior. Every once in a while, look away from the projector and take a gander at your neighbors. If any of them are acting weirder than usual, babbling to themselves, walking crooked, they might be something afoot. Assuming they're not drunk or high. A bit of awareness won't kill you. Lack of it might. Junction inflammation. Okay, so your skin at the base of your implant turns red and starts to itch. The bad news is you might be infected. The good news is it's not a death sentence. Our clinic has performed numerous extraction surgeries, and unlike the corporate cleaners, most of our implants tend to leave the operating room alive, as long as there are no nanite punctures. It is still not too late. If there are, you are most likely too busy hallucinating and puking up blood to notice. If you spot any of these symptoms in yourself or any of your neighbors, contact one of the clinics. If you don't know where to find it, look around, keep an eye and ear all over C districts, so chances are you'll find them. Now, this is definitely don't want to do. Don't panic. Chances are there's still not a phage. Dozen of false reports on alleged outbreaks that turned out to be a nasty case of pigeon flu or an old implant gone haywire. Don't be an idiot. The last couple of months, We have had dozens of incidents of violence armed at suspected carriers. Guess what? That doesn't solve anything. Once the disease take root, we are all in it together. Don't report it. Can't stretch this enough. The cleaners are not your friends, and they're not coming to help. In the best case scenario, they lock down the entire building and go through it with a fine-tooth comb, using an outbreak as an excuse to confiscate subversive materials and detain undesirables. Worst case scenario, the one they don't slaughter outright will end up as guinea pigs in Charon's R&D. If it comes to that, do yourself a favor and pack it in, jump out a window, and pack it in, jump out a window, blow your brains out. Doesn't matter how, just makes it last. You won't thank me later, but you'll regret otherwise. It's never enough. It's never enough even when I'm inside you. It's never deep enough. I want more. I want to be a part of you forever, even if I need to open you up and claw my way inside. I will hurt. It will hurt at first, but the pain will be worth it if it means we can be together. Fused in eternity, it will be worth it. Oh. Okay, so I hit. Oh, okay. Cool. Whew. That background noise is definitely not exactly
What the fuck?
alright, so a lot of seminal fluid on the walls. So, what did my thing say? Background moaning is Definitely something. I think this is his, and it'll tell you the code. 695. Oh, this is the guy that eats people. Pretty sure. Oh no, we said. I don't think he eats people. Maybe he does. I think he does. I think this guy is a organ harvester. Don't know. I don't remember if he's eating it or harvesting them. I think this guy's making organs. Is this moving? That thing we talked about, is it ready? And don't give me any of this when it is done. It is done, or they don't grow on trees. That's not your life in the line. My acquaintance spoke very highly of you, but I do not. I have to say that so far I'm not impressed. Let me kindly remind you that you're only getting paid if there's anyone still around to pay you. Doctor, you have no idea how grateful I am. I am truly. If it wasn't for you, my boy wouldn't be walking today. I don't know if he would be alive, so make a difference. You have my eternal gratitude. What do you mean you're sorry? This isn't a car dealership, you know. You can't just change your mind. I will get you your liver, but you are paying for both and get back to you with a date. We had a deal where the is my skin. I can't go around looking like this forever like this. I told you you have the fund. I will have the funds transferred for you by the end of the month, but I need the graph now. My career depends on it. Please, I'm begging you. So I'll be like, it will be like it to be. So I'll like it to be black, obviously. Around 12 inches sounds about right. Don't know about the graph though. He's talking about. So some say that's also important. The girth though, some say is also important. What do you think? It's not my salad bar. You don't get to be picky or pick or choose. What it grows is what you get. And yes, girth does matter. Fair enough. Do chill. Just make sure it works. He wants a private part, a men's private part. I know I've been waiting for a long time, but you will have to wait a little longer. I've had some complications during the transport, and the product got damaged. I'm arranging for a replacement, but I will take some time. Please be patient. Sorry for the email from the mutual friend. I heard things about you. Oh, this might be stupid, but I want to try to take down all these spiders. There you go. Probably could do that a lot better, but Where am I at? Okay, okay. Pretty sure that's like a weird place you can go. That one. 204. Oh, what was it? 92, 93, no 95. That duck thing. Not 69 is 0 or 6. There you go. It's a weird one. Remember that one PT? In your guard. It's like a PT type of thing. I don't know.
Anyone out there?
But I don't know if PT was before or after this.
I can't get out. Someone help me, please.
Had a Wilhelm scream. The Wilhelm scream is such a. It's like it's from like an old cowboy movie. That scream you just heard. And it's called the Wilhelm scream. Like, look up the history of it. It's really interesting. Like, it's from an old black and white cowboy movie. I think it's from a guy falling off a cliff.
I'm right here.
And since then, everyone's
No, wait, don't go.
since like it's used everywhere. Like these screams aren't, but the one it was. Actually, no, maybe. It might be different parts of it spliced together. I think if we go back here, there's something on that table. Oh no. Oh, I'm thinking of a different part. I think you come out of there, out of this door at one point. So I did all of the second floor. Let's do the third floor. Let's see. There's the lightning still. I feel that statue was facing the other way before. That's the hologram. Oh yeah, the robot's just sitting in. Oh yeah, I forgot it's just banging his head against the wall.
KPD, can we talk? Can I take that as a yes?
I apologize, not fully in control yet. Reflex action.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't understand, not surprising. In your condition.
You know my condition?
Correct. You still have a long way to go.
I suppose you're way ahead of me, huh?
I am more advanced. Flawed, but nearing completion.
Nearing completion. How completely complete are you?
78%.
What happens if you hit 100? A big bang?
I will be cleansed.
Of what?
Cleansed of body, purged of flesh, of excess thoughts.
If there's nothing left to clean, aren't you a little afraid there'll be nothing, period?
No, fear is irrational. Change is inevitable. It is more logical to embrace it.
Mods don't come cheap. Unless you get them installed in a local fucking Ripper clinic.
Your logic is sound, but I will not share that information with you.
Suit yourself. Oh, and just beware, the lockdown might be the phage. Of course, I know you're way beyond caring.
The disease of transition? No. Unacceptable. I am not ready yet.
Guess you should have thought about that before you stuffed yourself with mods.
Your interrogation tactics are primitive. You call yourself an observer. Yet you fail to observe the basic fallacy in your thinking.
How can you be sure I'm an observer?
It's much more obvious than you seem to think.
Yeah, well, if this is an outbreak, good luck to us all. We're gonna need it.
So we had the purist downstairs, and now we have the opposite at the top. Someone who, the flesh is weak, Borg type of mentality. Oh, alright. What's this? Say no to the Rippers, say yes to Rippers. Oh, this is the prostitute. A prostitute.
You got a minute? KPD.
Sure. Have I been naughty?
Just a few questions, nothing to get excited about.
The world's at peace, Mr. Observer. Why should I get excited?
You know what I do? How come?
I can smell your quantum patterns. I've dallied with a few of you digital devils.
So you've hooked up with observers before?
Yeah? They'd jack up to me like I was a cheap sex bot. But nothing prepared them for what they would find in my head.
Truth or dare, huh?
Oh, yes. They expected filth. What they got was happiness. Pure, unbridled happiness. They liked it. I liked it. They came back.
Satisfied customers.
In a way. But I don't do that anymore. Sorry.
Don't be. Tell me, any other hookers in the building?
Careful, Mr. Observer. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can truly hurt me.
My name is Frost, and I hope you enjoyed. I will try to put this out every other day. At best, every other day, if at worst, once a week, depending on my schooling and everything like that. Thank you for coming, though, and I hope you enjoyed.